Well, sis, you know what this is, though, right? This is real life. This is love. Things happen. Yeah, so you got to make the best of it, whatever the situation may be. You always got to keep yourself positive. So you always do two things. You always want to have positive thoughts and make positive moves. This is what life is all about. If it ain't that, I don't like being around negative people. I don't got time for it. I'm enjoying myself.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nia here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you are a new viewer, welcome. If you are a regular viewer, welcome back. I hope you guys decide to subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. I recently sat down with my brother, my younger brother, and discussed with him some things that impacted his life and his mentality since becoming sick. He had a stroke about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. So I wanted him to share with you guys how his life was impacted, obviously, and things that he did or ways that he started to think to get himself back on track and to continue to thrive and be the person he is, although his circumstances are different. So I hope you guys enjoy the interview. Again, like, subscribe, share, and let's get into the video. So guys, this is my younger brother, Robert Matthew Moody Sr. He's 2 years my junior. And I just wanted to take a moment to talk to him about his life journey. Even though he's younger than me, he's always been one of the most positive people that I know in my family, getting me together on occasion. So Rob, you've always been like very positive, very upbeat. You've always embraced life, always working hard, involved with your family. But something in 2018, life for you changed in a significant way. It changed forever. So why don't you tell us what happened that day?
Okay, I'll tell you what happened. I came home from work about 3:30 in the afternoon. And I went in my bedroom. I was about to sit down. And it felt like my head was in a fishbowl. It's like I had water in my ears, but of course I hadn't even been in the shower yet. So I was fighting. I was trying to fight through whatever was going on. But I had the wherewithal to make a call, and my son's mother and my son got down to my house, and I swear they had to be there in like 7 minutes, but there's only a few blocks away. So I felt like that, and they got me to the hospital, and when they got me to the hospital, they confirmed that I had a stroke.
That had to be pretty traumatic for you, right? Especially, the kind of person that you are. Like, wow, a lot of us were in disbelief as to what had happened. How would you say that your outlook immediately after the stroke changed? But what I observed, and I speak for my sister, our sister, and our mom, was a completely different brother. Understandably. I mean, you were young, a major event happened, right? But I observed that you sort of became a recluse, where you weren't really talking to your own children, you weren't really talking to the grandkids, you really didn't want to have much dealings with people. And we knew that you were going through some type of depression, which is, again, understandable. Were you going through a depressive episode? Were you giving up?
Absolutely not. What happened was, okay, the average person from the naked eye would probably call it a depression type state or mood. What was happening was, before my doctors got me together and got my meds together, first of all, I was in extreme pain. I couldn't use my left side because of some point of fact, that's what my stroke affected. My stroke affected me to be able to walk, to be able to move, which is this arm, which is like it is right now. It's not fully functional, but I make it as functional as I need to be to do daily things that I need to do. But that was actually going on. But I know as far as somebody else looking at it, I ain't jumping around happy-go-lucky. Yeah, I couldn't. It's just like when they took me downstairs to therapy and they sent me to Avon. When they sent me to Avon, I had a brain stem stroke, one of the worst strokes you can have. It took me 3 weeks for them to have me downstairs like a guinea pig because they wanted me to show other people who had strokes that you were able to walk again.
Despite the level of severity.
Exactly. And I was willing to do that.
Wow.
But I didn't mind being an example for people because I knew it was a positive example. I knew it was something they would say, wow, this dude couldn't have had a stroke 2 months ago. But I did. And I'm down there on my knees because that's the way I had to stand up. I couldn't stand up like the average person. The average person just get up. Like I can get up now.
Amen.
And I can get up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I can get up a little bit. But the point of the fact was I couldn't do that then. But they taught me how to do it. I had to do all types of exercise and then I got my footing back. And once I got my footing back, it was like, okay, here we go again. You know when somebody have a baby, what do? You teach the baby how to walk. And when you teach the baby how to walk, the baby do other things. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And what I observed as far as myself went, I was actually proud of myself. I liked it that somebody wanted to make an example out of what I was doing because I knew it was for the good.
And plus, even before this happened, that was your life story, right? Like everywhere you worked, you were the head. You were the head cook at this one restaurant.
Right.
You were the head custodian at your job. Like you were always, they saw that quality in you. So this episode didn't stop that about you. It was a change of circumstance, but it didn't change you as a person.
No, it was another challenge. And the challenge that I'm fighting every day today, right now, at 55. But the thing about it is, I'm up for the fight. You know, I get up every morning, I do my little exercise. I got my little dumbbell right here. Left arm can barely move, but I can still grab it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I have to do stuff with it. It's still a little muscle.
Look at that.
I'm all right. But all I'm trying to tell people is, if you don't give up, you'll be all right. When you ain't trying no more, depression will take over.
And that's a perfect segue because my next question was going to be, what would you tell someone who's had a traumatic event? It maybe it wasn't like an illness or something that happened to them. Maybe it was a divorce or something that caused them great pain where they checked out of life for a minute. They were debilitated, like just not themselves. What would you tell that person despite all of that?
That's an easy question. I like them type of questions. I would tell them that positivity trumps negativity every time. You have to look forward. You have to move forward. You have to grow. It's because the simple point of the fact is, okay, this is your situation now.
Your reality.
If this is your situation, what are you going to do? You going to deal with it or you going to quit? I mean, if you're not actually in the casket, you don't want to rush to get there.
Woo, that's powerful.
So the bottom line about the whole scenario was, I'm 55 years old right now. I'm trying to make it a few more years. I'm having fun right now. I got the best people in the world around me. Yeah, how you up? I'm good.
All right, well, get on up. Let me see what your legs are working with. I'm taking your ass to the grocery store. They hurt?
No, I gotta work them out. This one of my exercises.
Oh, that's one of your exercises?
Yeah, that's all you do.
Okay.
Okay, so we talking about this is 2024. This is 2018. This was 6 years ago, and you know it's still a battle every day. But it's a battle that I'm willing to fight because it's either fight or quit. I ain't ready to quit yet. I got great people that surround me. One of them is sitting here making this video. You know, I got another great sister. She lives down in Georgia. I'm here with my mom, my father. They made the transition easier because it's never been easy for me. Not to this day, but it's just my circle, what I call it. You know, I got my sons is great. You know, my son's mother is one of my best friends. You know, Melissa, she just, you know, if I need her for something, she's there for me. She helps me in all types of ways, and she don't have to. And she don't do it with no strings attached. It's out the goodness of her heart.
Right.
But of course, don't get me wrong. We got 2 adult sons, 126, 134. You know, so it ain't like it ain't nothing. You know, we was together for 20-something years. The bottom line about the whole scenario, if you're not thinking, Father, I don't care what it is.
Hang on.
More or less what it is with the lottery. Okay, I like to gamble. But I don't, you know, people be saying, you know, oh, you lucky. I don't believe in luck. I believe luck is a man-made word. Everything I get is a blessing. And the blessings come when they come. You know, I don't dictate nothing. God do. You know, so I understand that.
So right now, even though you have limitations, like you can't get up and go like you once did, how do you stay so happy not being able to get on a bus or just get up and go out somewhere on your own? How do you stay so happy?
Because I let him handle it.
Yes.
I let him handle it. I understand. I mean, right now, at this point in my life, I understand that I'm not on my time. I'm on his time. Because he could have took me that day. And he didn't. So if he didn't take me that day, it was a reason for him not taking me. He wasn't finished with me yet. So I'm going to complete the journey and then go. Like I said, positivity always trumps negativity. And I ain't talking about Donald.
Well, on that note, I just want to thank you so much for not only sharing your story with my audience, with my viewers, but just for being you. Because again, you motivate me. You inspire me.
I'm good.
And like at the beginning of the video that y'all saw, that conversation with he and I in the car about a year or so before the stroke, that's him. That's always been him. And obviously it's always, it never will change. Because
I'm good.
so, and just, you know, letting y'all know, like, regardless of anything that you may experience, when your mindset is right, you will live your best life, period. You may have a different life, but you will have your best life because your mindset is right.
And make the best of it. Fight.
Yep.
Fight. That's all. Don't quit. Never give up.
So thank you so much, you guys. I hope you like, subscribe, share this video to somebody who might want to see it. And God bless you guys. And thank you so much again, Rob, for your time.
Anytime, sis.
Love you so much.
Love you too. Too much.